And the Bell Henderson team is live again.
Hello, thank you for joining us again.
Thank you. We really appreciate you coming to us once again. Today we're in the office, and we're in the office.
Who are you, by the way?
I am Robbie Henderson with the Bell Henderson team. This is Travis and Colleen. And behind the mic, or the camera,
I'm Ashley. Sorry.
And we are in the office today because today, so over the last month, we've been doing this. We've been touring all over our houses, and we've been having a lot of fun. And thank you guys for all the comments and watching this and everything. We really appreciate all that you're doing.
Got some great feedback. We even got some great pointers on how we can improve what we're doing, and we greatly appreciate that.
Yes.
And we've done
a
that
lot
today.
of constructive criticism on me. So get a little skinnier, everything. But
Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the general market update for the city of Tampa. Then we're going to break it down and show you a little bit what a smaller market looks like, and then just kind of talk in some general terms. Does that sound okay?
yeah, because one of the things that comes to us is, how is the market?
Right.
I mean, we can't go to a party, we can't have a conversation without somebody saying, how is the market doing? And, I think when they're asking us that question, the most important question they're really asking is, how's the market affect me?
Right.
In other words, what happened to my house? How's my housing pricing? How is my equity in my home? So we're going to spend a little bit of time on a high level, talk about Tampa and South Tampa, and give you a little bit more.
All right, so we've talked enough for a while. Have people joined us, Ashley?
Yeah, we've got quite a few people on here.
Nice.
Kelly's given us a thumbs up. So
Okay.
Other people, give us thumbs up, give us some reactions to let us know that you can hear us loud and clear. And we have everybody in frame, so we're good to go.
Perfect. All right, so this is where we're going to start. Okay, one of the awesome pieces of advice that we've been given is to do some subtitles on our videos. Unfortunately, we can't do it on Facebook Live, but we have the next best thing. We have a really fancy flip chart, and we're going to show you some data. Okay, so the first thing we want to talk about is what we call months of inventory. What is months of inventory?
That is what the economists like to call the absorption rate. And the absorption rate is really what they call a dream market, is 6 months of inventory.
Fancy graphic.
Can you put that graphic
Yes,
just
absolutely.
a little? There we go.
Okay, so this is what Robbie was talking about. The economists like to call a balanced market, and this is the months of inventory on the market, and this is time, okay? So a balanced market is 6 months worth of inventory, okay? We're lucky enough in Tampa to where in September and in August, we're somewhere in the 3 month-ish inventory range, okay? So below 6 months is, what's that called?
That is called a seller's market. And one of the things that we would love to tell you is it is incremental in pricing. So the lower your price point, the lower the inventory, and the higher the price point, the more inventory and the higher it goes.
Well, it
up.
just changes, right? It
Yeah,
changes
it
with price
absolutely
points.
does, and it all depends on
location.
location, of
Right.
course.
So above 6 months, that would be what we would call a theoretical buyer's market. We haven't seen one of those in how many years?
We did see it, 2008, 2009. It was
A long time
18,
ago.
22 months of inventory, and that was not fun.
So we haven't seen it crack 6 months on an overall average in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
So, okay. Great news. That
Or
affects
8
everybody.
years, yes.
Right. All right, the next data that we're going to talk about.
Ryan, sorry to interject, but Ryan, he says, location, location, location.
Ryan is right.
Thanks, Ryan. You're absolutely right. And if you want to buy in a certain location, give us a call. We'd love to help you today. All right, so the next thing is, how many homes have sold in the city of Tampa? Now, again, we're starting at the city of Tampa, and we're going to bring it down to a smaller level. Okay, so year to date in 2017, so January through the end of September, 6,838 homes sold in 2017. In 2018, 6,724 homes sold. That's about a 2% decrease. Let's talk about that for a moment.
So what I would tell you is, let's pay attention to it. And what we're seeing is less coming on the market, less being there, and that does affect people.
Right, so I would say how it affects sellers coming on the market is, with 2% less homes selling this year than last year, it's way more important this year to price your home correctly to get it sold before you have to reduce it in that 2%.
And I would tell you that, Travis, Colleen and I, a lot of the things that we've done is in this. If you take us back to the beginning of the year, we were kind of like telling a seller, okay, your house is worth $385, let's price it at $425, or we would we would have that conversation and try and bring the buyers up to that $405, $410. Well, the reality is in today's market, we're going to definitely have to price that house at $395 or $400
or $385
or $385,
the value
and
of the
just
house.
say,
Right.
hey, yeah,
Right.
listen, I would love that.
Yes. So that's how that affects you. So speaking of pricing,
Yes.
in Tampa, again, the median price of homes in 2017 from January through September was $237,000. You like my fancy handwriting? I know it's pretty fancy. In 2018, it was $255,000. That's the median price. And
So, Travis, tell me why we're using the median price over the average price.
okay, so we use median price because this is the halfway point between 0 and the highest price home that's sold. Okay, this is a better indication of more of an average than the average sales price, because if you have like a $6 million house sale
When we were
and then a
putting this-
$100,000 house sale, it doesn't give a
Throws
true
everything
picture.
off.
Yeah,
Right.
and when we were putting this together, I mean, the average price was almost $100,000 more, and it really skewed the numbers, and we really wanted to give you an accurate description of the
Right.
market.
So great news, it's up 8%. Average sales price was up, I think, 10%.
Okay, sorry, we kind of got a little misconnection going on, but
Are we
Couldn't
back?
handle all this good information.
Okay. So up
We're back.
8%. Okay.
Kelly says, love those colors. And Pete said, oh man, where did he go? Sorry, Pete, we got
We're
a little disconnection there.
What's up, Pete? Thanks for joining us.
Okay, so those are the three things that are affecting the market.
Right.
And when we talk about the South Tampa market, those are the three most important things that we can talk about on a high level.
Right. So what we just talked about was the city of Tampa. And good segue. We're going to talk about South Tampa now. Okay? We okay?
Yeah, we're okay. We got another comment here. Just going through the comments.
Okay. So months of inventory, we're not going to talk about that anymore. We're under 4 months of inventory in South Tampa as well. See my fancy graphic? Same as Tampa. All right, number of homes that have sold in South Tampa.
Ta-da!
In 2017, 1,147 homes sold between January and September. And in 2018, 1,156 homes sold. I call that a wash. You call that a
I
wash?
agree.
Okay, so same. So what does that mean to the average homeowner?
I mean, it means that the market is going well, and it's going as well. I mean, we're in the top 6 markets that we've ever had, and it means that inventory is rising a little bit, but the number of buyers is not growing as fast.
Okay, that's a great perspective. Last point, South Tampa pricing. Okay, 2017, the median price, and when we say South Tampa, let me just pause for a second. What we did was, there's so many different ways you can slice up South Tampa. We pulled in the 4 most predominant zip codes.
33629, 33609, 33606, and 33611.
Right, so those are the 4 zip codes. We can break it down to the Plant High School District, to Virginia Park, to whatever you guys
Summer,
want.
beautiful, you name it, we're here to do it.
If you want data for your specific neighborhood, just drop us a comment down below and we'd be happy to do that for you today. Okay, so South Tampa pricing. Again, median pricing in 2017 was $475. In 2018 so far, it's $495. That's a 4% increase. So when we talk about increases in pricing, a median price of a 4% increase, that's right where we want appreciation to be. If you do the average price increase, it's going to be more than that, but 4% is really where we want to be. Right?
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
And saving the best for last, the hot topic, right? Interest rates. So interest rates, as everyone knows, they're going up. So they're up about 1% from 2017. That's a 10% increase. So what does that mean for the buyers? Well, a buyer that's buying a house in 2018 versus 2017 is going to pay roughly about 14% more for this home in South Tampa for this home. So buyers are still there. They're just taking pause. They're waiting to get that balanced market. We're seeing price reductions and prices coming down a little bit. So the buyers are still there. It's all about pricing the home right. And
So I would just say that we don't know what the interest rate's going to do, right?
Mhm.
We have a feeling it's going to continue going what direction?
Up.
Up, right. So I would say that if you're considering buying a house, now is the time to do it, in the sense that now we know what the interest rates are today. We don't know what they are tomorrow.
Well, and I would also tell you, and we'll get into this deeper if you ever want to have a conversation with us, is why are you buying and what do you want to buy? Because if you're ready to buy, it is a great time to buy. And if you're ready to sell, it's still an amazing time to sell, as we showed you. So if you have any questions, just give Belle Henderson a call. We'd love to help you.
Okay, now we're going to flip it around to Miss Ashley, and she's going to talk about the fun stuff.
Okay, but I'm going to flip it on me and then have you guys in it with me. They didn't know I was doing that. So now I got everybody's heads in here. We have some questions though. Kelly said, what impact do you think the interest rates rising will have on the sale of my home?
Well, as we just got done saying a little bit earlier, what we think is your house is still selling. The number of homes are selling at a great pace. However, we just have to position your house properly on the market. So when we do that market analysis, we really have to pay attention to what the value is and not try and reach.
And you're so smart. You're so smart. I love it.
I'm here for you.
So the fun stuff is, we have a couple things going on this weekend. If you haven't seen any posts, then you must have missed our Facebook Live just last week. Oh, sorry. So like I was saying, if you don't know what's going on this weekend, then you didn't see our Facebook Live from last week. We talked a little bit about our event going on this weekend at Friendship Park. We are having our first fall festival. It will be, like I said, at Friendship Park from 3 to 6 p.m.
That is on the corner of Bay to Bay and Lois Avenue, right there in 33629.
Again, if you want more info, drop a comment down and we'll send you a link to register for the event. We'd love to see you. It's free. Come bring your family. We're having some music, bounce houses,
pumpkins.
Who's feeding us?
Jimbo's Barbecue.
Jimbo's
So
Barbecue.
it'll be fun.
DJ,
Shout out
live
to
DJ.
Jimbo's.
Pumpkins.
3 to 6.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All the fun. And so not only that, we're having that on Saturday, and then on Sunday we're having an open house.
Oh, that's right.
And we're having Colleen.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pointing to Robbie and saying we're having Colleen
Right.
and Robbie hosting the open house on Sunday.
Yes, so we'll be at 1612 Colbreth Isles Drive, and we're fired up. I mean, this house is drop dead gorgeous. It's on the open canal of the water that leads to the open water, and it's
That was
just
our
an
first
amazing
Facebook
home.
Live, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I
I was
know.
just about to say, if
Yes.
you've been with us from the very
Check
beginning.
out, yes,
Yeah.
4 weeks ago we did a Facebook Live there.
No, this is our 6th Facebook
There
Live.
we go. So
Nice.
help
Next
us
week.
help us find the right
5
buyer.
weeks ago. So if you did not see that Facebook Live, you can actually find that Facebook Live on our YouTube channel. So if you go onto
Very
YouTube
famous.
and you look for Belle Henderson, the real Belle Henderson team, then you will find that Facebook Live and all of our other Facebook Lives.
Perfect.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes, thank you so
you.
much. Did we answer all our questions of our wonderful guests
Yes.
interviewing in
So
today?
I'm going to scroll through those comments.
Okay.
We got somebody saying fancy. Yes, we are fancy with our
Strong.
page
Pistol
graphs.
Pete. Pistol Pete.
And I'm going to say this name so wrong. Enoch Nadler.
Enoch, what's up, buddy?
Enoch.
Thanks for joining in on us.
He says, great info, loving this. So
Awesome.
thank you for your feedback, and we hope you guys give us more feedback and leave us more comments and suggestions.
I hope to see you tomorrow.
See you
Saturday.
Saturday.
And Sunday.
Saturday or
And-
Sunday.
and next week on Thursday at 4 p.m. at our next Facebook Live.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Finished.